So it is Wednesday morning, and I am in an Uber heading out to Hongqiao train station, and I'm going to go from there to YiWu, which is a giant city full of factory outlets from all the various factories, manufacturers in China, and I'm going to go for a day of exploration. I had planned to get on a 7:20 train, but it's looking like I'm going to miss that one now. Fortunately, there's another one running about an hour after that, so we're racing there in bad weather, and we'll see. So we made it to the train station and in line to buy tickets for YiWu. How?
Mind your steps. We appreciate your cooperation.
Okay, so tickets have been purchased, and I now have a little bit of time to wait here at Hongqiao Station. This is a pretty massive train station. It's a new one, which is connected to this incredible national network of bullet trains that China's built over the last couple decades. Today we're going to be taking a train from Shanghai Hongqiao train station to YiWu, and this is about 300 kilometers south of here, and it's going to take us about an hour. So this is on a bullet train. This track has only recently been completed. It used to take about 3 hours to get down there, and now takes about 1 hour. We are in car 1 because the only tickets they had left this morning were in the first class car, so I didn't really have a choice, but anyway, at least I'll have a nice seat. This is a very nice car for this ride, but they actually have one section that's even nicer. If we can see if we can go and see it really quick. So this is like the uber awesome car because there's only 4 seats in here. Alright, so we are underway on the Shanghai to YiWu train. It's about 8:30 in the morning. This trip is a bit of an adventure because I've never been to YiWu before. I know that there's a massive wholesale market down there, and I'm interested in going to see what kind of products they have on offer, but I'm going by myself. It's my first time going there. My Chinese is alright, but maybe not up to the task of trying to negotiate when I'm finding new products, but we'll see. If nothing else, it's an excuse to get out of the house for a day, ride on a fast train, and see a new place. To say, traveling by train through China is one of my favorite ways of getting around because it gives you a chance to see the diversity of the landscape, and it also gives you a really good sense of the scale of the country and the scale of the infrastructure that they've built over the last couple of decades. It's truly incredible to see how they've developed the roads, the train system, the housing, everything, and it's all of it been really just inside of the last 20 years that all of this has sprung up. It's pretty impressive. is Hangzhou, and this is where they recently had the G20. Obama, Putin, all these world leaders came to China and talked about global economics and whatnot. As we were just coming in, I saw some signs for the G20 in Chinese telling the locals to keep it civilized and polite. Kind of cute. So we made it to YiWu, and now we have to find a taxi to get to the market. 那个市场是那个国际商贸市场啊，国际那个国际商贸，你知道吗？这很大的市场，你知道了，很多了。
国际商贸城是吧？
是的，是的。
哦 ，OK。
好，谢谢。Trying to see if we can get through this without getting either lost or ripped off. We're gonna see. 叫什么？
我的名字陆家孝。
叫孝。这个是农教孝. So our driver for today, and he's telling me don't worry because he's turned on the meter, so nothing bad can happen. As frequently happens when you take a taxi in China, I've just had the conversation with our driver about which country I'm from and also which country I prefer. When I first moved to China, everyone here believed that the US was the best country in the world, but over the past decade, that sentiment has changed radically. And so this guy has just told me that the US goes out into the world, causes a lot of problems, makes a lot of war, and that China is superior, which 10 years ago you never would have heard someone say that. So we've made it to the District 1 of this giant market, and we're going to go inside and have a look. We have started off somehow in the toy section. Lots of costumes, lots of toys, Halloween costumes and gifts. It's just a complete madness of mixture of stuff, and huge, absolutely huge. And of course, I'm just in one of multiple districts. I seem to have stumbled into the celebration arts and crafts area, which I guess is where all of the world's plastic Christmas trees come from. I think if you really want to know how the world is going to end, you just have to come to this kind of market, because it is mile after mile. Hello. Mile after mile of stuff, of factories making tons of shit, and it's just crazy. So I've found the umbrella zone. I really want to find a factory that can make umbrellas with custom heads on the handle so that we can do models from our characters from our games. Most of these guys are selling just regular umbrellas, but there's a few that do make special handles with heads and other models. Hello. And now I have found the place where they're selling all kinds of electrical gear, wires, lights, solar panels, LEDs, you name it. It's incredible. The mind just kind of boggles at how big this place is and how much stuff they have inside. I've been walking around for several hours now, and I'm going to have to call it in a minute here because my legs are getting tired. Alright, so now we have a taxi and we're heading to the train station. The driver is, he's very... Michelle, hello.
Hey, 你好 ，Hello。
你的名字你叫什么？
我陈乐斌。
陈乐斌, okay. So this is our driver. He's quite excited about making movies and being on the internet, so I thought I would include him in this. Anyway, we're heading back to the train station, and then I'm going to be heading back home to Shanghai. So we were, I've been talking with the driver here, and we just figured out that we have the same birthday, but it's 2 years different. There's not a lot of rules on the streets of Shanghai, which can be frustrating when you're trying to drive in your own vehicle, but then when someone else is breaking the rules, it's kind of nice because you can get where you're going pretty damn fast.